Tyrell, you lost your mother, your grandmother, and your brother in 1 year. Had 3 brain surgeries, a double hip replacement, spinal cord surgery, and you still managed to smile? God bless you, man.
I'm just a regular old dude, man. Typical old young black dude story. Mom was on drugs. I grew up sell drugs. I get indicted, go to prison, come home, want to be a rapper. I go through some stuff, brain surgeries, and relearn how to walk and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. And here I am.
How you just glossed over learning how to walk again with a blah 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 though? That seems like a major feat in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it wasn't as difficult as it sounded. It was cool.
Okay. How long
3
ago?
times.
3 times.
Yeah, man.
What happened 3 times though?
3 different brain surgeries and a spinal cord surgery and half of my pancreas removed and a double hip replacement.
Wow. Yeah. But okay, so how did the brain surgeries come about though? Like, what happened?
I'm gonna tell the story. It sounds kind of funny. All right, so I'm gonna go way back.
Okay, let's go back.
All right, so I was smashing this girl named Ashanti.
Always starts with a woman, doesn't
Shout
it?
Shout out to Ashanti, man. Not the singer either. But after I finished taking her soul, I was walking down the hallway. I got so dizzy. I just dropped to my knees like, sheesh.
Pause.
She was... I was like, dog, she was fire. And I just left it like that. But every time I smashed a girl after that, in my yard, around this time, I'm just catching bodies back to back to back.
Right.
Like I was just going crazy smashing girls. But every time I bust off, I get dizzy.
Okay.
And I came to find out that every time I got dizzy, you know, when you bust off, your brain open up like a flower and release endorphins.
Okay.
Every time that happened, a tumor was growing or spreading on my brain. I ain't even know it.
No.
So I was killing myself. I ain't even know it. I'm just thinking these girls, because I'm messing with a different level type girls now. But the whole time I'm just killing myself.
Right.
And I was doing that probably for years. And one day, I guess God, I ain't trying to be spiritual or nothing.
Yeah.
But I guess God was like, you just having fun. You ain't marrying none of these girls. You just sleeping around. He was like, I'm going to sit you down. And one day, my grandma was calling me like, Tyrell, come here. So I'm walking up her steps. And while I'm walking up her steps, my feet got numb. I was like a robot. Like when I'm walking up the steps, my feet, shins, knees, thighs, everything was getting numb. And by the time I got to the top of the steps, I couldn't feel them from my neck down, like literally.
Whoa.
I'm on the floor. Like, I can't move. Oh, I can't move. I'm being funny now, but I was like, I can't move. This is crazy. And I just got scared. I ain't get scared, but I ain't know what to do. And I just passed out. Like,
wow.
And when I woke up in the hospital, the doctor was like, you got 9 tumors on your brain and you got tumors on your spine. And we got to do an emergency brain surgery because 2 tumors on your cerebellum, and that control your motor skills, like your equilibrium.
Right.
So they had to take 2 tumors off.
Wow.
So after they took the 2 tumors off, they left me with 7 tumors still on my brain. So I was going through physical therapy for like 6 months, 7 months. Start walking like a regular person again.
Right.
Like I never had brain surgery. But then I was with my dad. We was out eating. And I just started throwing up. And I was like, man, I don't know what's going on. I'm hungry though, I know that. So we went somewhere else, got something to eat. I threw that up. Then we went to a restaurant that was across the street. I threw that up. Then we went to Ruby Tuesdays. I threw that up. So I threw up 4 times. By this time, I'm dehydrated because I kept throwing up.
Right. You dry heaving.
Yeah, so I just went to the hospital. And the doctor told me a tumor had moved to a spot on my brain that don't let me keep food down. So every time I eat my food, I was going to throw up. So they had to take that off. I had to get another brain surgery so I can keep food down. Like, oh my God.
Wow.
So I got that brain surgery. So I was probably like on 95%. But after the second brain surgery, I went down to like 75%. I started walking with a cane. Now my swag just dropping now. So the medicine they was giving me for the brain surgery killed the blood flow to my hips. So my hips started grinding and got cracks in them. So they had to give me a double hip replacement because my hips got trashed. Like, God dang. But I bounced back from that quick. And then another time, I was chilling with my dad again, man. Just chilling.
Right.
Like, we talking, and it looked like somebody hit me with a taser. Like, like my body got twisted all up. Found out it was 2 tumors had like moved to a wild spot on my spine. And I found out, I thought your spine was solid, but your spine like a flute. You can look through it. It's like hollow ones. I ain't even know that. It was tumors inside my spine.
Tumors
like,
inside your spine.
That. So they had to go inside like cut my back, go inside my spine. So that set me down for a little second. Then I was with this guy, Mario in Egypt, man. I think he jinxed me or something. I don't know. So we was on a plane in Egypt. Man, I just passed out on the plane, but I played it off like I was asleep.
Right.
So I already know what time it was. Like,
he be passing out all the fucking time on the podcast too. That's another story. But yeah.
Don't do me like that. I'm a hardworking man.
So when I woke up, I just said, I'm gonna go to the hospital. I already know what this is. I had a feeling. And the doctor said, he glad I came in, pause, because the tumor was gonna keep making me pass out, and I was gonna eventually not wake up from a pass out. So I had to get that brain surgery. So that's the 3rd brain surgery. So I lost count. So I think I got 6 at this point. I got 6 tumors on my brain, and it just looked like somebody dipped their fingers in some tumors and sprinkled them on my spine like this. Now, to this day, you can look at my spine and it's like a bunch of wild spots. Then I went to Australia. Man, y'all, every time I went down, I went up a little bit. Then some crazy happened. It's like, I never got back to my full potential again. So, but I ain't let that stop me. I kept on doing sweet stuff like brain surgery, go to Australia, brain surgery, skydive, brain surgery, bungee jump, spinal cord surgery, go to Africa for 3 months, another surgery. I just kept on doing.
You ain't let it slow you down.
Yeah, I couldn't.